Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode with Learn English with Kevin. In today's lesson, we're going to be looking at 10 useful business English phrases and idioms that you can use in the workplace. So if that interests you, then stick around. For number one, we have cut corners. So usually the verb to cut is with some scissors, and the corners would be of like a square or a rectangle, and you're cutting the corners. But what this means is that you have a task to do, but you want to take some shortcuts. So you're doing the task either too quickly, you're not paying much attention, so therefore you're going to make mistakes. So that is what cut corners means. Number two, we have back to the drawing board. Back to the drawing board. What does this mean? It means that maybe you have a plan or a project and you need to start from the beginning again. So you need to start over. So that's what back to the drawing board means. Number three, we have call it a day. Call it a day. What does this mean? It means to either finish the activity which you are doing for the moment and continue the next day because the day is over, or it could mean to stop completely, so you finish the activity. Number four, we have got workflow. Workflow. What does this mean? It means the work that a person is expected to complete in a given time. So you might have a high workflow where you have lots and lots of work to complete before the end of the month. Number five, we have got touch base. Touch base. Now, a good way to remember this phrase is if you think about baseball, you have the different bases located around the field and you need to touch them in order to pass the base. So to touch base with someone is to get in contact with. So you're going to talk to them, touch base with. Number six, we have got reach out. Reach out. So it doesn't mean to actually reach out to something. What it means is very similar to the previous one, to touch base with. Reach out means to get in contact with. However, it more implies that you don't know the person. So whereas touch base with would be a colleague, someone that you are familiar with, you've got reach out is to someone completely new, you don't know who they are, so that's why we can use that phrase. Number seven, we've got keep me in the loop. Keep me in the loop. Now, what does this mean? It means that you need to keep the person who said that phrase either updated on or involved in whatever the thing is. For example, let's say that you are managing a group of people that are working on a project, and you could say, keep me in the loop with what's happening. So they will constantly give you updates, keep you involved with what's happening on the project. Number eight, we have got as of yet. As of yet. Now, what this means is either up to now or up to this point. So you could say during the week, how's the project going? And you would reply, as of yet, very well. Which means, so far, everything's going well. However, it might change towards the end of the week or towards the end of the project. Number nine, we have got the phrase at the end of the day. At the end of the day. Now, what does this mean? This one is quite self-explanatory really, because the phrase at the end of the day literally means everything taken into consideration, the conclusion. At the end of the day, you're at the final step. For example, you could say, at the end of the day, we've all worked a lot of hours on this project and I think we should call it a day. Number 10, we've made it to the end. The last word of today's lesson is proactive. Proactive. So what does this word mean? It means the person is taking self-initiative to look for work to do, to complete tasks, things like that. So they don't need somebody to tell them what to do, to give them lists. The person is proactive. So they're always looking for what they should be doing. Thank you for sticking around to the end of today's lesson. If you want to further improve your English, then I suggest you click on the next video.